the only thing you'll want to do is like surrender, because you've had enough and you need to change and you need to shake things up and do things that you've never done before, because what you've been doing isn't working. Anytime you come across someone like me trying to tell you what to do, just remember it worked for them, and it really worked for them. And so they're just trying to help in the way that they can. And you can take it or leave it. Either way, I wish us all the best. I wish that we co-create together in peace and in harmony, and that everybody gets everything that they want and more. And the way that we can do that is by starting with ourselves. It starts from within, being in alignment, and then that way we can touch our friends, our neighbors, our community, and the world. That's what alignment is. Connection to the divine, connection to yourself, who you really are, where you came from, and where you're going back to when you transition from this life. We are our higher self and our physical self. When the two are connected and tethered with your higher mind, we're meant to work together as a whole being. That's what makes us whole. And that's why looking for a relationship and trying to be in one or being in one when you aren't whole on your own isn't good. You're thinking this other person is gonna fill you up, and they can't, and they won't, and it causes tension, if not right away, later. And it's not fair to put someone in that position. Like, my happiness depends on you. How would you feel if somebody's happiness was determined by you? Parents do this to their kids all the time. Some friends do this. If they won't come with me when I want to do this, then I won't be happy. You're giving away your power. And it's lazy. Your higher self always feels good, is always joyful. If your higher self didn't feel this way, then you wouldn't feel as bad when you don't feel good. So you'd have less of a reason to try to come back to feeling good. If there was no God and no higher self, there would be no love, because it would just be earth, dirt, hell on earth, which it is already. So that's why those who aren't connected to themselves, who don't know who they are, and who are disconnected from God, feel negativity, and some of them do bad things to other people. Okay, they don't have that connection. They don't believe in it. I want everything I do and how I affect people to be 100% like, we're here, this is perfect, we're present, and we want to do this, and it's perfect, and ha ha ha. And I don't want my mind to be anywhere else, right? So that's why it's important to follow that intuition. That's what that is. I don't mind when I'm sad anymore, because I do the only thing that I know I can do, and that is to just surrender. And what does surrender mean? Stop trying to figure it out. Stop trying to go and do stuff. It's not going to work, because again, the energy that you begin anything with, the intention behind it, will get magnified. You're not going to find any solution when you're swimming in the resistance, right? So when you're out of alignment, chill, take a shower, take a bath, go to sleep, stop trying to do shit, calm your nervous system through your breath, and be like meditating in a way where you stop thinking. Obviously this can be hard, but it does get easier as you do it, and as you see the result of your cork floating, and as you go up the emotional guidance scale. If you're not happy with what you have, why would getting more make you happy? Because once you have it, you're not going to be grateful for it. You're not going to appreciate it. You're just still wanting the more. You're still wanting the more. What's ever going to make you happy? You're always reaching for something, and that's good, and that's our nature. And it's good to have goals and ambition. But don't get carried away with the rushing and needing more and needing to be higher and needing to be successful. How many people that are super successful, super wealthy, aren't happy? Really? So if you can cultivate that gratitude and that happiness, regardless of conditions, then everything else is a bonus. And it stacks, like, it's so much more powerful when you're already grateful. Really, truly, at like 10 times that's how to be productive. I'm not saying don't take action, but what I'm saying is when you're at the lower half of the vibrational scale, stop trying to move things, because you might be doing one step forward, two steps back. And then it's like, oh, I'm burnt out. Yeah, you should have chilled. You're literally trying to swim through the mud in the resistance. When you sit and you chill and you regulate and you remember and speak what you're grateful for, and you just say it until you really feel it. Like if it's hard for you to be grateful, if you don't really do this often, you just have to keep doing it until you believe it, until you embody it, until you're like actually super grateful for this Kleenex box. How soft it is. Think about all the times you cried and you didn't have a Kleenex, like in public. You're like, damn, I wish I had a tissue. You really just got to work with it and remember who you are. We're not this physical thing. This is just so we can live physically on this earth, and we chose to come here. We did, but we're not this. Take care of it. It really is a machine. It's so crazy, like, because I'm doing cleanses and I'm drinking teas that help with certain things, and it actually works. And I think it's just my conditioning, because there's so many commercials I've seen in my life, and then I buy the product and it wouldn't work. I remember when I was younger, there was a Herbal Essence commercial, and I was just sold on it. Like, my hair's gonna look amazing, and I like begged my mom to buy me it, and obviously she would, but like I had my own shampoo anyway, probably like L'Oreal Kids, and then she like, but I just remember telling her like, Mom, it actually works, like. And then I got my Herbal Essence and I used it, but I forgot about the commercial, and I wasn't even upset when my hair didn't look like it did on the commercial. But I did consume. You're doing great. And however far you want to take this life is a-okay. If you feel like it's too much to do the inner work and sit with yourself, I mean, it's kind of ironic, but very understandable. You don't have to do that either. With time, eventually the only thing you'll want to do is like surrender, because you've had enough, and you need to change, and you need to shake things up and do things that you've never done before, because what you've been doing isn't working.